Lord Heseltine should be stripped of the Tory whip for suggesting Brexit could be more damaging to the country than a Corbyn government, one of his former cabinet colleagues said last night. Lord Tebbit, who served alongside Lord Heseltine under Margaret Thatcher, backed a call for Theresa May to put an end to the die-hard Remainer sniping from inside the tent. The Europhile former Deputy Prime Minister has caused uproar within the party for claiming leaving the EU could have a worse long-term effect than Labour taking power. The Bow Group think tank, whose patrons include Lord Tebbit, Lord Lamont, John Redwood and Anne Widdecombe, demanded he lose the Tory whip in the Lords. Tory grandee Lord Heseltine has suggested Brexit could be more damaging to the country than a Corbyn government. Chair Ben Harris-Quinney said, Heseltine has made clear it is his aim to prevent Brexit at all costs, including the sabotage of his own party and nation. The Conservative Party must therefore withdraw the whip and end the inevitable continuation of his sniping from inside the tent. Lord Tebbit, the former Tory chairman, said, the Bow Group is absolutely right to make this call and I think the whip should be withdrawn. Tory MP Daniel Kawczewski MP said, his indifference towards hard-working new Conservative MPs who have won marginal seats against all odds at the last election, especially in Scotland, is breathtaking. His lack of respect and loyalty towards the Conservative Party is deeply regrettable. Mr Harris-Quinney added, the Brexit negotiations cannot be led by a Conservative government that allows outright sabotage to go unaddressed within its own ranks. There should absolutely be room for Conservative politicians to disagree with the government's approach to Brexit. But for a member to be invested in bringing a Corbyn-led government into power in order to ignore the democratic will of the people in voting for Brexit cannot be tolerated by any party or government who wishes to be taken seriously and maintain parliamentary discipline. Michael Heseltine is best known for bringing down the Thatcher government. His career is a litany of traitorous and self-serving practices. That he is able to continue to do such things in senility only draws attention to the weakness of the government and embarrasses it at home and abroad. Lord Tebbit, who served alongside Lord Heseltine under Margaret Thatcher, backed a call for Theresa May to put an end to the die-hard Remainer sniping from inside the tent. Lord Heseltine has long been one of his party's most vociferous Europhiles. He walked out of Margaret Thatcher's cabinet in 1986 following a row over Europe. Later he became a prominent supporter of joining the euro. Since the referendum he has repeatedly called for the result to be reversed. Mrs May sacked Lord Heseltine from several advisory roles, including as a National Infrastructure Commissioner, after he led a revolt in the Lords against the government's Brexit agenda in March. Lord Heseltine warned he would try his best to stop Brexit by any means at hand, whether it be a second referendum or a vote in the Lords.